got off work. Somebody's currently at the campsite up there that I was at. So for right now I'm kind of hanging out here, which is another campsite, but it's not as cool. It's a little bit more inviting just for random people to roll in here. It's really about the only turnaround spot. So long day at work. This video might be a little bit shorter than the last couple, so hopefully we'll make it interesting. But just gonna hang out here, drink a beer, and see if those people show up. Well, good news. They left. But I left my GoPro over there, so I had to go get it. It was in the middle of a time lapse. Classic. So we get to hang out at the same spot we did last night. I contemplated starting a fire, but this rain coming, it might be the perfect idea. We'll see. I gotta get this bitch set up again. We'll run down here to this little lake and take me a little dip / shower / bath. Camping doesn't really provide for a shower. I don't have one of those portable showers yet. I'm working on that. But it's gonna be a little nipply down here, but we're gonna give it a shot. Give us a nice little hippie bath here. Hopefully there ain't no little fish looking for no little worms out there, you know what I mean? Alright, I'll have my headlamp on, so it's gonna be fucking cold, folks. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Holy shit. Oh, my legs. I can't feel my legs. I can't feel my legs. That is cold. That's about all I can take. Quick little rinse off. Might have seen some buns, but you might be able to get a little blurry there in post editing. If not, trust me, you ain't missing much. All right, we're gonna walk barefoot back. Hopefully I don't lose my towel. Don't want to scare off the wildlife. Every once in a while you gotta do what you gotta do, you know what I mean? So I doubt you guys are gonna be able to see me right now, but whew, that was chilly. Felt good though, good and refreshing. Here we are returning back to base camp. That's how close we are to the big old pond, aka Lake Santilla. Finally took a little shower. Well, I washed my hair. I jumped in the pond earlier, or the lake I should say, and it was freaking cold. I might post that video, I might not. If I do, the buns might get edited out. But I'm set up here at camp and kind of just hanging out, waiting for the rain to show up. It's supposed to rain tonight. I don't know if I'm going to cook any dinner this evening. If I do, it might be something quick like some soup. I went to the grocery store earlier to get some stuff to make a pretty good dish. But we'll see if I have the motivation to do that. I'm kind of worried about getting rained on, and I don't want to have everything pulled out, so we'll see. All right, I made up my mind. I'm gonna whip up some food here real quick. I think I'm gonna do some little sausages, some anaduli, I think is how you pronounce it. I think I might just set up a quick little thing here. This thing's pretty sweet. I bought this thing a couple years ago. It's called the Camp Chef. I bought it at the REI. This worked out really well for me. It's got a 1 burner set up on the right side here. I'll show you guys this thing here. Puts this little grate on there so I can boil water, cook something in a pan. And it's also got this really cool griddle style thing, and it swaps out for something else as well. Obviously the propane just kind of, and same thing with this one. The igniter doesn't work as well. So we got to use the handy dandy lighter. Well, it smells like propane. Burns like propane. You're supposed to. There you go. Couple little sausages here. We get to use my miniature cutting boards here that I made. And I got a little bit of butter. That's what I like about this setup here, is I can kind of throw everything on that one pan there, and it'll cook everything up really well. If you guys got any suggestions for quick and easy camp meals, throw those down there in the comment below. I'm always open for some new ideas, but I like some pretty simple things that I can whip together pretty quick. I know there's a lot of options out there, so. And that's all it can be, something simple like that, you know. Doesn't have to be anything super fancy. A little bit of butter. I'll just throw that right on there. It's always good to have a nice sharp knife around too. A dull knife is a dangerous knife. And I'll just season that up really well. Oh yeah. And for those of you who are thinking about getting out and living out of your vehicle, but are a little bit hesitant for whatever reasons, just get out and try it. It's a lot easier than you think. And really all it takes is that getting out and trying it, and really just learning from day to day what works for you, what doesn't, and just figuring it out along the way. So that's kind of what I did years ago, and honestly, I've just stuck with it, and it's been great. Get out, go after your dreams, give her hell. Brats and mushrooms. Like I was saying earlier, really, if you want to get out there and do the road warrior lifestyle, it's not as hard as you might think. You know, it's going to take some getting used to, and it's not for everybody, but you know, if you get out there and try it, you might find that you really like it, and you wish you would have done it a lot sooner. So I've met a lot of really great people who live a similar lifestyle, and fortunately for me, my work has allowed me to travel a lot over the last dozen years, so it's worked out really well. And I've got my roots back in Fayetteville, West Virginia, and that's where I always go back home to. But there's something about being on the road and doing this kind of stuff. It's good for the soul. We get all caught up in the day-to-day grind of work and shit, but this is where it's at. This is a good way to reset. Whew, that's hot. And apparently you don't learn that your food is hot directly off the cooker. I think the one thing I would do with this dish normally would make some rice or some quinoa. That's usually a good staple, I would say. I'm gonna let this cool off, and then I usually clean it, but again, with everything, you just let it cool off a little bit. On another episode of Watching Me Eat, there's something about a cooked meal while camping that it just hits a little different, you know? Little meat bowl. All right, I'm gonna scarf this down. Catch up with you guys later. Keeps things organized at all times, which I like. Cool thing about these little cutting boards, I made these, but they slip right in here. There's 2 different sizes, just little small guys, enough for what I need to do it with most of the time. So if you ever need them, they'll be right here. And I don't think I'm gonna need back in there for this evening, so bada bang, and she's done. I keep a little broom around just to keep the tailgate swept. I think after that dinner and the couple cookies that I just ate, kind of feeling like it's gonna be an earlier night. Why do I feel so sleepy all of a sudden? That's my crash pad. Keep it out of the rain tonight. Make it easier to put shit up tomorrow. Those are the cookies. I've got a weakness for sweetness. All right, truck's locked. Good night, truck. That gets tucked under there. So I was able to mount this light fixture to the ceiling now. Got some Velcro put on the back of it, which makes it a lot cleaner. But this is it, folks. Another night in the fox den, which is what I've come to know it as, my little fox den. She cozy. In the bag. Windows open, cool breeze coming in, feels good tonight. I'm sleepy. Yeah, I gotta work again tomorrow, so 8 to 10 hours of work, and then I'll come back and I'll keep camping here if it's available. It's been a really cool spot, but there are plenty of other options I can kind of go check out if this one doesn't work out. So as long as the locals don't take it up, should be okay. All right, we'll see you guys later. Good morning. Good super early morning. It's 3 a.m. December 29th. Night number 3. Or is it 4? Night number 3. As you can tell by the sound, it's raining. Like it was supposed to at 3 a.m. I called it. I did a thing. I lowered the camper shell. Rain was getting in. The tarp worked, but I figured I'll just set it up like I used to sleep out of this thing, which was with the camper topper all the way down before I had that easy lift. So you can tell there's significantly less headspace, but it still works. Feels more like a coffin than a camper. It'll work, it'll keep all the rain out. This thing's sealed really well whenever it's all the way down, so it'll keep all my shit from getting wet since I gotta be in here for the next few more days. So I'm not sure if we're gonna work tomorrow because of the rain, so I'll be up again here in 3 or 4 hours. We'll give you guys an update. Alrighty, back to bed. Well, good morning again. I guess the guys are gonna try to work today, so we're gonna rally. I'm getting out of the back of this thing. It's still raining, but we'll see what we can get done here without getting too wet. That seemed to work out pretty good. Oh yeah, puddles. Jingao! My favorite part about camping in the rain is trying to put shit away when it's raining. So, good times. So now I gotta try to get some dry clothes on and go to work. I got about an hour before I really need to be there, so that's good. Sweet. Day 3. Night number 3 anyways. Day 4. Days like today are good times to remind yourself why it's important to be organized in your truck, because if you do need to get ready in here, you got everything accessible, which I do, which is really nice. Work boots, pants, socks, and some high-vis hoodies for good luck and good measure. Alrighty then. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Yay, we're ready for school. Alrighty, that was the fastest changer this side east of the Mississippi. It stopped raining for a minute, which is a perfect opportunity okay, it's not really not raining, so it didn't really stop. It's actually raining quite a lot still. Oh, I had to park right by a puddle. Alrighty, folks, there's something motivating. There's something motivating about having to get ready in the morning when it's raining. Don't know what it is.